Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's another good one. I've got the brand new Natasha Denona Glam Palette. So we're gonna swatch, we're gonna talk about it, talk about a couple of things, semi-controversial things about the palette, and we're gonna pull a look together. I also have on a new Hermes lipstick. So if you wanna see how all this came together, what this cute hair accessory is on my head, just keep watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really do appreciate it when you do. Now let's jump in. So just quickly, my Breezy Tee product of the day is our Boho Black Headband. This one, haven't shown off in a while. We've actually taken them off the site for a couple of months. When we were featured and were overwhelmed with all the orders, this was one of the things that had to give. And we have had such an unbelievably positive response to these headbands that it just makes me smile, because you can't know when you release something new how everyone will take it. And since they've been gone, we get questions all the time. When are they coming back? When are they coming back? When are they coming back? So we're starting with the black headband first, and then we're gonna add a few more colors to the range. And you can wear them different ways. You can put this piece here, lower, in the front, in the back. That's why people are loving them. They're versatile and it's a stretchy fabric, so it's really comfortable on the head. That's one of the words that I keep hearing over and over, how comfortable the headbands are. So if you want to check out our black boho headband, just visit us at breezytee.com. Okay, so let's take a closer look at these shadows, and then let's see some swatches. Okay, Natasha Denona, I've said it before, has my other favorite matte formula. So I love swatching her palettes. It's always so creamy. Those mattes are creamy, so I'm excited to swatch this. So let's look at these swatches. This is the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. Okay, so one of the things she did for this palette is she basically gives you a tutorial with the shadow name. So it's center eyelid, blend, lash line, outer eyelid, smoke, inner corner. So she's telling you what to do. Now, when I saw that, I thought that was a good idea. I didn't mind it. I didn't realize other people didn't love it so much, but I think absolutely when they released, every time they release these palettes, the small or the big ones, they have questions with people saying, what goes where? What should I use this with? What can I do with this? What can I do with this? And I have to believe that this is an answer to questions that they've had to answer for a few years now. Everyone's not comfortable with big palettes, even if you want to try it. Sometimes too many options, Cheesecake Factory, I'm talking to you, can be overwhelming. So it helps. It helps to just see, I don't have to think about it. You know what? I'll put the center lid where the center lid goes. I'll blend where it says blend. There's nothing wrong with the tutorial for me, in my eyes. But the issue comes when we have a situation like this, transition, this really pale color here. Who is that a transition color for? That is for a very specific skin tone. And in a palette where you've renamed a few of the things, there's no excuse for not having a transition shade for lighter skin tones and a transition shade for deeper skin tones. No excuses. There's just none, because there was room in here, because we have doubles of a lot of things. And something like a transition color is not going to be universal. So that's something to think about. It's 2020, you know, we need to have some, hold these brands to some standards, because if I'm genuinely following this as a tutorial, I'm screwed when it gets to transition, because I don't want a white ivory transition color. That's not going to do anything for my skin tone. So what would have been nice is just to have a second one. That's it. Something that simple could have made this gel a little bit more. So that was my only issue when I saw this. I do actually like the names, and that's how I'm going to apply it today. Let's apply it using this tutorial. I'll use her cue and use things where they say they should go, and let's see how this look comes out. Yo, I'm in love with this palette. Like I said, I did her tutorial and ended up using about 9 different shades, except the transition shade. I used the crease, I used the blend, I used the smoke, I used the brow bone, I used the gray, outer eyelid, I used the center eyelid here, I used this inner, like the pinkish. I only used a little pink in the inner corner, but I did follow the tutorial, and I have to say, having the names on there, for somebody who I'm like 2-3 shadows and I'm good to go. So just having the names, I push myself a little more. I'm like, okay, I normally do not break up my lid into like 3 sections. That is just not typically how I roll. I'm typically do a much simpler look, but it was fun to do the inner, and more importantly, I absolutely love the finished look. I always admire it on other women when I see those, you know, beautifully transitioned lids, and you know, I know I can do it, I just never do. So it did. For me, it like pushed me. I was like, okay, well, since it says to do it, let me just do it. And I absolutely love this look. And I don't typically love silvery colors on me, but they're so beautiful, such beautiful shades that they work. I love it. Went on like a dream, super pigmented, no issues blending out. And like I said, definite everyday, easy colors, not too over the top. Some may call it boring, you know. That may be the translation for some people, but for me, this is completely everyday. And it's for those of us who don't like a lot. You want to keep it, you know, more muted, and but still have options. That's this palette. So this is going to be one of my favorite purchases of 2020 for sure. I really like this glam palette, and I didn't know how many shades I would actually love, but I got into a decent amount of them for this look, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to play with the other ones soon. And just quickly, so I reached out to Hermes months ago, okay? And there was an issue I was having with one of the lipsticks, and I wanted to know, you know, what it was about. And so someone was supposed to get back to me. They never did. So just a couple of weeks ago, I reached out again, and I'm like, listen, I wrote to you months ago, and you know, what's going on? Why did nobody get back to me? That's all I was inquiring about. Why did I not get a response? So because I didn't get a response, to make up for it, they offered me 2 more lipsticks that I can just pick 2 lipsticks I wanted. And so I did. And this one I want to try on today is Beige Tadelakt. And because the eyes, a lot is going on, I want to keep this pretty simple. Very pretty, very pretty. I'm going to put on a lip liner, and then we're going to try it on. Well, I've tried it on, I'm not going to lie. I did try this one on, and it's a nude. I had my eye on these nudes initially. I just didn't get them. So now that I had the chance to get 2 for free, who was I to say no? I'm gonna try on this Tadelakt. Now it is a nude, and it's like a corally nude. And yeah, beigey coral. A lot of these beauty collections for the end of the year have been either pushed back to next year or postponed for this year, or canceled because of the numbers, because of the pandemic. So Hermes was supposed to come out with a new category each 6 months, so that should have been September, and I don't know. I don't know what their plans are now. I've seen the 3 new lipsticks. They are going to come out with 3 new lipsticks, but I'm excited to see the next category. So hopefully they're still going to go through with that. And some lipsticks I just do this with just to blend it a little bit better. So that's it for me, guys. I thought I was going to do a couple of looks, but because I followed the tutorial names on the shadows, I use so many, and I'm happy with this one look. I'm just gonna keep it there. So let me know if you got this palette. Let me know if you're thinking about getting this palette. What do you think? What's going on? Do you prefer the smaller ones to the larger one? What's your opinion? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, if you like this video, if it was helpful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it when you do. And again, if you want to check out any of our boho headbands, head wraps, and all our other hair accessories, just visit us at breezytee.com. I will check you guys in the next video. Ciao for now. Bye.